Hi, grade 5. I hope you guys all had a great weekend, ready to get back to work. So today for reading, we are going to be reading chapter 2, so you'll need your Breadwinner book. For those that are virtual only and you still haven't had a chance to pick up your book, I have also included screenshots of the pages below, so you can have a read through the screenshots. For those that have the book, I would prefer if you actually just read it from the book. So today we're going to read chapter 2, and then there'll be a couple pages of assignments that you need to do. And then when you're done, make sure to turn it in on Google Classroom, and then you can do some independent reading when you're finished. So for chapter 2, there's some 3 comprehension questions that I want you to do. Okay. Now, what I would suggest that you do right now is you might want to pause this video and then go and read it and then come back and watch the instructions, just because what I'm going to explain for the next assignment is going to give away what happens in this chapter, and I don't want to give you any spoilers for the chapter. So if you want to pause now, go and read the roughly 10 pages and then come back, and then you can see how to do the final assignment. Okay, so by now you should have hopefully paused and came back, and you will see these 3 comprehension questions like we did last week. And then there's one more assignment that I want you to do today, and I want you to analyze the author's craft in chapter 2. So as you would have seen in this chapter, we see the devastating moment that Pravana's dad has been taken from the Taliban. And when I was reading it, I found that it was a very powerful moment, and it really sets up the rest of the book. So for this assignment, I want you to analyze the author's writing technique, the author's writing craft, I guess we could probably actually say. So I want you to think about the word choices that the author used. How did the author get you to have a certain image in your brain in that moment that Pravana's dad was taken, which happens on page 34 to page 36. And I would suggest going back and rereading those pages again. And I want you to think about what emotions does the author want you to feel, and how does she make you feel them? And then I also want you to think about what passages or which are sentences that stood out to you as very moving or as very powerful to you. So you'll see this assignment, and I want you just to answer these 3 questions. What emotions were you feeling in this chapter, and why? What images were you given? Because we know that it's on a picture book, and authors have a really strong ability when they're writing to kind of make you play this movie in your head. So what image were you picturing when you were reading? And then I want you to find what sentences that stood out to you that had an impact on you on the author's writing, and make sure to put it in quotation marks and put the page number that you got it from. Okay, so that's it for me from today. So make sure you complete both of those assignments, and then you can turn it in on Google Classroom and do some independent reading. Okay, bye for now.